Anyway, Monday, July 27th, guys. Nothing crazy today. I do want to talk about, we had a few guys that came in and were saying how they were on jobs after other technicians and that the caulking was crazy and that they had to, they had to now scrape it up and do all the extra work for it. A couple of things. An easy thing to do, guys, is if you have a really thick bead of caulk, I think that the first thing that you should do when you get the toilet off, clean your wax up and everything, and then set the toilet back over the flange and see how is it sitting correctly if you do that? Is it not? And at that point, you can make a determination, is it the floor or is it the flange? Depending on the client, if it's the floor, there's not much we're going to be able to do about it. If it's the flange, we could definitely do something about it most of the time. So I think just going through that process immediately is going to help you out. Take the toilet up, clean up your wax, sit the toilet back down, and see if it's flush on the floor, what kind of gaps you got. If it is the floor, you do need to learn how to shim correctly. I don't ever want you to over shim, but a lot of times 1 or 2 well-placed shims will make the world of a difference during your caulking job.
It should be a good in-stock thing.
Yeah. I like shimming the toilet forward when the floor is uneven. It just closes the gaps and it leaves the bigger gap on the back where it's not visible. It depends on the floor and what the situation is. We do want it to be structurally sound. You get the plastic shims. When you put them under there, you get them tight, slice it with a razor. You cut it so that you can't see it anymore. You don't leave the shim sticking out.
So you put yours on the back of the toilet?
A lot of the time I put it on the back because I want the porcelain in the front to be on the ground. Where's all the weight on a toilet normally? The bowl is in the front, the weight's in the front. I like shimming it forward if I can, because then you have all that real weight on the floor and your shim, your caulk line is thin in the front. And that's where it's gonna be ugly or not, right? Another thing, you guys, that we've gotten away from, if you're in an 8-stall bathroom, close that stall. Tell the manager, I'm closing this stall, leave this stall closed for 6 hours. And let that caulking set, because that caulking is going to be strong. If you sit on it right away, you're going to get rid of it. They start flushing it, getting the floor wet, yada, yada, yada. It's ruined immediately. But if you let it set up, it will hold the toilet down. The caulking is supposed to keep the toilet, as well as sealing it for health reasons and health inspection reasons. The caulking keeps the toilet from going, because you can take a toilet, I don't care how tight you get that flange and those T-bolts, if you grab it, you can spin it.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
It's on a plastic flange.
So
there's nothing really holding it.
So why don't we, because the silicone dry faster and it's tougher. Yeah. Why we just don't use that? It's not like it's
because the health inspectors want white, okay? And the other thing is, if you use white silicone, you need to be really good. And you need to have mineral spirits on your van, and you need to know how to clean it up correctly. And then when you get that white silicone in the grout lines, it's not great. But the caulking that we use has a good amount of silicone in it, I believe, right? The White Lightning?
Yeah, I think it's like 15%.
So, it's still getting that waterproof and all that. It's not like you're using painter's caulk, You're still using, painter's caulk works great, and it would look beautiful every time. It's very easy to work with. I like it the best, but it's not appropriate for what we're doing. It's not waterproof. It's kind of waterproof, but it's not. It's not what we're supposed to use. Make sure you got the White Lightning on your van. That stuff's real good. It works easy. The grout lines. Be careful around your grout lines. A lot of times, because I use my finger and I use a rag wrapped around my finger. I've been doing it that way my whole life. When I did drywall, no matter what I did, whatever I was caulking in, outside windows, yada, 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 I kept a rag in my pocket. I think it's Gara, right? The Hispanic guy, is this Gara? Do you speak Spanish or no?
Yeah, it is.
How do you say rag?
Rag, trapo.
No, I'm wrong. Wish I didn't have that on my video. It's okay.
It was a good shot.
Huh? What is Gara?
And I don't know.
That's Japanese.
I swear.
Oh, you're talking about Gara. It's like rag.
It is rag. God, look, I thought the Hispanic guys were playing with me, bro. Like calling me some type of name. Come on now. It is
They
rag.
were calling you rag.
That's hilarious.
No.
Dang.
Anyway.
They used to call my dad Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, Guy, come here. And he told me, hey, dude, that's my nickname. Like, he
Guy.
took it as his nickname and he ran with it for years. Just call me Guy. And then when like, he told me this as a kid, and I was like, I'm an adult.
Like in New York, you say it's like slang in New York. Like, what up, guy? Anyway, let's get back to this video. I got this on the screen, and I'll put my camera on it really quick. It is pretty much just what I want it to look like. Everybody take a look at this and see. I mean, I went over this 100 times. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to go over it. You know, you're charging somebody a lot of money to come and do this work, and when you leave, it should look like a professional person came and did some work. You know, everywhere I ever worked, I used to do a lot of medical compressors and vacuums. I'd do the electrical. I'd pipe them in. I'd go and install them in hospitals and different facilities. And in the factory or the warehouse that we had, you know, where we assembled all the different machines, we would tape them off and we'd paint them. And these guys did not care at all. You know, they'd be taping them in 5 minutes, getting them in the booth, spraying them. And we spent a lot of money on the paint booth and the different equipment to paint it. And we had all professional stuff. You could pull a car in there and you could paint it. It was a professional booth. It was a good setup we had. And, you know, I used to always fight with them because there'd be drips everywhere. You know, I tell them, these guys are spending $150,000 on this machine. When it rolls up to their facility, it should look beautiful. You know, I mean, if you spent $150,000 on something that wasn't like, let's say you bought a house in this economy for $150 grand and it's a fixer-upper, you kind of expect it to have a couple drips on it, right? But, you know,
Get you a kid.
if you buy something brand new for $150,000, a car or something, and a piece of whatever it is, and it's just not finished correctly, you're gonna be like, no, I'm sending this back. You know, so I mean, that's the same way we should look at what we're doing. You know, these people are purchasing something off of you, and you should have pride in that thing, and you should try to leave it in a state that you would be happy with if it was installed somewhere that you paid for it. You know, if you look at the back of the photo, does that look like something you want? And that's not even that bad. I mean, I might pass that if you send me a photo of that, you know, honestly, because it's really not that bad.
I mean, you can clean that up real good, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can clean it up good, but the point is not that